Okay, now I can hear you too. What?
There we go. Yeah, you might want to go get patched up by Dr. Rain.
I got this. You know, like I said, third arm, you know, maybe a third eyeball in the back of my head.
Right.
Hey, Doc. You know, yeah, third, or fourth leg.
There you go.
I feel like I really want to play this in VR now, just because I want to walk around the serendipitous and just grab stuff and just throw it everywhere.
What do you think about the VR experience, Eric?
Radiation level needs some attention. Okay, I'm at safe levels. Can you patch me up regular as well? I need fixed up, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Alright. Let's go back down and actually mine some. And now, there is some building in the game currently, right?
Yes, you can like build stuff.
Okay. Oh,
And
hey,
by the
everyone
way,
got quiet. Oh, there it
the
is.
difference between the two rifles, you see there's like a standard rifle, which is just basically plasma, which you can refill the ammo from your vessel. The other type of the other type of gun is projectile, and you can only get the bullets from like shipwrecks and stuff. So yeah, there's two different types of guns that you can shoot, and those types do a lot more damage.
I see. So, it's a good idea to explore a little bit and, you know, learn where you can get higher end materials.
Yep.
Landing sequence initiated. Bye, rock. Bye, other rock. Oh, okay. Well, you can hit the serendipitous then. That's okay. So now I am correct with the not the belief, but the knowledge that you guys will be at least some of the Halo Outpost discoveries, correct?
What was that again?
You guys will be at least at the Halo Outpost discoveries, at least one of them?
Yeah, we will try our best to do that. If we get funded, we'll definitely be there. We'll definitely be all of them. Yeah, all of them. But if we don't get funded, then try to go to be at least one.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. I had to step off for a second.
That's why you got so quiet.
I did. Sorry, had a minor emergency. It's taken care of.
Hashtag fired. Nope, no, already into the floating. Wait, did I forget to turn on the H3 extraction? I did. There we go. Now we can get some.
And then, yeah, you want to go to the 3D printer?
Eh.
And you would want to press Control, press F. Oh.
Not enough resources.
I want to press the plus. There you go. There. And then, yep.
Oh yeah, I remember doing this last time. That's what was happening before. I just had a million things being built.
Right.
Right.
Totally what I meant to do.
Back space out of it.
Yeah, God, that sound is jump
Yeah,
scary
I'm
every
so
time.
sorry about that.
I gotta
Yeah, I have to figure out why that is.
require more H already? I made one. Okay. Alright, let's go out and explore. I guess I should get oxygen. I can just imagine the Subnautica oxygen. It be like the lady saying oxygen in my head.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, ooh, iron. Food. Wait, do you guys also give me stuff? The little... No, little piece.
No, it's just a little floaty.
So the drill gun itself is like infinite ammo, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool down though.
Okay. Satan wanted to know, is there a way to get a bigger oxygen tank later?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can actually upgrade that right now. So that's If the next time you get back to the Serendipity, I'll show you how to do all the upgrades, and you'll be able to have more time with the oxygen and move faster and all that stuff.
I'm glad you asked, Hard Lover. Is there going to be like a way to have it be a disabled friendly kind of game? Like people who can only play with one hand, so that there's controller support sort of deal?
Yes, the plan is to have Xbox controller, but to play with one hand. That's really interesting. Yeah, I never thought of that before.
Yeah, because Hard Lover, a longtime member of my community, he has cerebral palsy, and he's a huge gamer. So if he's able to play, he'd be in heaven.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
That's really, yeah, that's
and
a
that's
really good
definitely
point.
something
Yeah,
we'll bring
I'll
up at
definitely
our
look into that.
our next sit down meeting and look into what it's gonna take to get that for you.
Yeah.
So deactivate and take off. Also, in that regard, a colorblind mode would probably be beneficial as well.
Exactly. I myself am colorblind.
It's got to be very hard creating the game being colorblind.
It is. My wife sometimes like, why is this sky purple?
That sounds like whenever I'm talking to my brother. Chris, there's something off with this here. What do you mean? Your blue is green, sir. And his blue green is so bad that he mistakes dark blue with light green sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah. Now there you go. Oh god. Well, you know, I love seeing inside your head. Seems a little empty though, Doc. I don't know.
Right.
A Hard Lover just said if you go with the one-handed disable support, he has no problem testing for you.
Yeah, and I was actually in the middle of responding to that text. We'll get with you later, Hard, but probably what we'll end up doing, join the community, get in with our Discord and stuff, and as that progresses, we'll probably use you as a beta tester for it. So thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yeah, see, that's one thing that I absolutely love about my community is everybody is, like, diverse. It's diverse in so many different ways, so especially when it comes to indie games and testing them and playing them, I know I can rely on my community to bring up the questions that normally people wouldn't even think of bringing up.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I need to go get food and water. That's why I came back here. All right, Gordon Ramsay, what do you got for me?
Gordon Ramsay. This guy has been given so many different nicknames in this game.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Steve.
he did name him actual Gordon. So,
Chef Gordon.
Right.
although I feel like, hold on, I know exactly. Where was that one guy? With her. I think it was. No.
Tigers. If he was in this game, everybody would die because nobody would his standards.
Ah, here he is. So Mr. I'm pressing no buttons. Yeah.
It's Lee.
I've not back into the floor.
What did you do?
He just was like, press the button. Okay, goodbye. I feel like he should be Scuba Steve right there.
Right.
Because he's always trying to swim in the floor. Suit upgrade under construction. Okay.
Yeah, suit right there.
Ah, yeah, here it is. So life support system. Yes. And I'm upgraded multiple times. Oh. Okay. And then all.
Go talk to Cass in the flight deck.
Well, that's not the right place. This way.
Yep. 30 left.
Need you to do some research. Probably 3D printing? No, bioscience.
3D printing.
Oh, well, I said bioscience.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, we got to the next level of bioscience engineering. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Can't wait to see what nature has to say. Check back in a few hours and it should be ready.
But it's ready now.
How you doing, Cass? Need to do some research. 3D printing, Cass. We have enough. Alright, let's do it. Alright, check back in a few hours. Should be ready. Alright. How you doing, Cass? Need to do some research. In what area? The AI area. Alright, we need funding through Kickstarter for that to happen. So, make sure you go get that special right now. Wait, you said there was a bathroom in here, right?
Yeah. If you go upstairs. And to the left. Right around the corner. Just like keep swinging around.
What do you...
There you go.
I feel like the captain should at least have a bath. But that's just me, you know. I feel like right in that little area, you know, have a little bath, look out into space, feel like I'm gonna float into nothingness.
There's little nano creatures that keep your body clean.
That sounds real sexy.
Right? No, I'm completely joking. That's not the.
So wait, can I insufficient technology? Wait, what do you mean insufficient technology? Kaz, you lied to me.
Get escape. Alright. Yeah, and then press escape. And then go to data. Okay, now it should be ready.
Ah,
There we go.
that's interesting. I love the burger symbol right there.
Hamburger.
That's perfect. So now that gave me more oxygen and more health with more shield and radioactive.
Well, you
Yeah,
have a
shielding
stick pack,
From
meaning
yeah.
like if your health is low, then you better.
Invest under construction. Serendipity. Under construction. What kind of upgrades can we expect from the serendipity? Like better cannons, more cannons?
Right.
Yep. So that's actually left open to the community of our supporters. So like in our weekly development meeting, we'll basically take a vote and take a poll and get some opinions on always would like to see.
Damn it, King.
Got it.
Just pretend that never happened.
But yeah, we've discussed things like customization, color palette changes. But yeah, we're trying to get the community as involved in the game as possible. So
Which, in a fully real sense, that's the best way to do it, because I do see a lot of games, and even indie devs, where they're kind of just like, oh, well, I have a set thing that I want to do, and I'm going to do it, and community can give feedback, but I'm still going to stick true to a lot of stuff. I like how you guys want to integrate the community
yeah,
for the
well,
ideas.
really, and the big hope is that at the end of the day, when everything's all finally said and done, and it's fully funded and released game, we'll be able to go back through and talk about how, this is how the game was developed, right? And be able to put that into the special thanks section of the credits and whatnot, that we went from being a garage 4-person crew to having this amazing mixer community that came in and helped us develop everything. So
Right.
Oh, I thought I was stuck for a second. Alright, let's go back out in space, see what we can 3D print. Can I Okay, can't refill. Got it. 3D printer. Alright, what can we build? I feel like we need turrets. Just tons and tons of turrets.
Turrets. I would put them out a little farther, so the area of the range of building on is pretty good.
Yeah, you might want to do it on the top of the mountain or something.
Got this. Nobody's gonna get into my base.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, and it's not optimized yet, so the more you build, it might lag more.
Perfect. See how much we can make it die.
Of course, that would be.
There's more incentive to do it.
Multiple hostiles.
Uh-oh.
Hope you're ready.
Captain, enemy drone incoming.
Where? I think they're lying.
I don't think you can see them through the 3D printed area.
I think they're just blowing smoke up my butt. I don't think there's hostiles. Nobody would dare to attack me.
There they come.
Oh. You remember how I said nobody would dare attack me? I feel like they made me feel
They
not
dare
intelligent,
to
yeah.
King's deer.
I want to escape here real quick and do a quick save.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yep.
And gang crash.
Shut up, don't jinx me!
Yeah, I'm gonna make that little
Enemy drone eliminated.
drone a little lighter because that's what's causing a lot of glitch. I haven't even put the level of detail on those build drones. If you actually zoom into those drones, there's actually a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, and then, like, maybe like even a build animation would be really cool. Seeing the stuff be built up.
Like slowly coming together.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, I guess in a way that's kind of it, but it's not as smooth as it could be. Yeah, shooting at. Oh. Right. Attack!
Oh wow. It's landing right there with you.
No, it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, it will
I-
survive much longer.
I feel like that's more of a problem.
What is it?
Big ship.
Yeah, big ship in a small area.
Okay.
Hello! Can we be friends? Hi.
You buy him shoes. Assuming this is the creepy guy that follows you around.
Yeah, You know, I feel like he's following me around at this point just because I said his feet look funny. Oh, hey, that ship seems to have died. Oh, no, that's not it, is it? I don't even know.
Oh, the smaller landing ship, yeah, it exploded.
Oh, cool. And then this is the one that if I go inside of it, it's gonna have cool stuff.
Enemy destroyed.
Yeah, but with lots of radiation.
Captured all enemy
So
ships.
your radiation shouldn't build as fast this time around,
Oh, goody.
because you have the upgrades.
I feel like that was a successful deal right there.
Yep. When you hear that little jingle, that means the enemy's cleared.
Alright, my minions, build faster. Alright, Hard Lover, thanks for hanging out for a little while, man. Have a great rest of your day. Oh,
thanks,
yeah.
Hard.
I'm feeling the choppiness. So you said that there was a way to, like, make a, HE3 extractor without the
Yes.
new heads to you?
If you want to go out from the vessel,
I'll just initiate that now, because I forgot to. Not helping your vertigo? You're welcome.
and then you go to on the side, there should be a little terminal you can enter right there.
This thingy? Okay.
Yep.
One thing King loves, it's buttons.
And there you go. Just click on each one of those.
Yeah, it's free right now, but eventually it'll be like just like the other building. You have cost and build time.
Heck is
So
that?
now when you leave, if you lift off with the mining lander, this will continue to create H3 for you.
So that'll be landmark mage. Thank you for the follow, very much appreciated. That'll be really helpful. You could essentially set up outposts on multiple bait or asteroids like that, huh?
Right. That's the idea behind it.
Okay, I guess I can't refill O2. Alright, let's go over to Mr. Shipley over there. Alright, where'd you blow up at? Is that you? Ah, there you
That's
are.
it. Yep.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Before I jump in there, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. So, Saber, it's all up to you to be entertaining.
Oh my god. Okay.
All
Here
right.
we go. I got
uh,
this.
I'll also
Not
like,
having a small panic attack.
yeah. Well, you know, you still have 148 people watching.
I should 149.
Yeah, yeah. So
Every person matters, King.
yeah. Well, they joined as soon as I said that. So I'm gonna play a little bit of an ambient music for you. I'm gonna give an ambient ship full mix.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
I get his name wrong all the time.
Jeff.
I think it's Jeff.
I don't know. Let me look. Oh, I can't look. Never mind. By the way, I'm
It's
back.
Jack. I knew it started with a J. Samsonite. I was so close.
You sound about as horrible with names as I am.
I am. It's really my biggest flaw. Like, birthdays and names are absolutely awful. I'm horrible with them.
See, I can remember numbers, but as soon as you ask me to remember a name of something, you can forget it.
Yep. It goes one in ear and out the other for me.
All right. Let's go get radioactive. Quick, someone play the
Yep. Imagine Dragons. Go.
yeah.
I'm back.
I'm kidding. You can't play music right now.
Please don't do that.
Caliber rifle ammo. Okay. So my oh yeah, I have to. That's not right.
Center mouse click. There you go.
We're not. Oh, that's exit. We're
There's
not going to talk
several
about.
boxes. Yeah, yeah. There's not just the one. There's. Yeah, if you notice, your radiation, it's still going up pretty quick because you're in a high radiation area, but your oxygen level is dropping much, much slower. Like you haven't even used a quarter of it yet.
Yeah.
Multiple hostiles.
What do you mean multiple hostiles? You know, I will.
Captain, enemy drone inbound.
You're an enemy drone. I'm exploring. Yeah, what he said. Trying to explore a ship here. Can't you take care of something for once? Did I get this one? I think I got this one.
No, it's still lit up. If you notice the little red bar that's on there, it's gone now. That's how you know it's been looted.
Wait, there's a red bar?
There was. You can't see it now because it's gone. But yeah, there's a little red bar like at the bottom of the box. Kind of looks like that right there.
So, do you think it'd be a bad idea if I just sat there and tried to shoot at them with my pistol?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
no, not a bad idea. Will you get anything done? Bang, bang, pew, pew.
Nailed it. See that? They got destroyed as soon as I did it. See, here, watch. Ready? Infinitesimal space. He's gonna be destroyed.
Nope.
You might have
He's-
missed. You didn't lead your target very well. So far,
Yeah.
far
Yeah.
away.
Listen, I'm only rated for, semi amounts of space, not the entire space-time continuum.
Well, I don't think you were firing out of your dimension.
Well, I feel like there were multiple dimensions that I had to take in, and there was a weird wind, a solar flare happened.
Weird wind.
Yeah,
That's space wind.
yeah, that space wind of no particles whatsoever just hit me out of random, and that fireworks. I'm running now. Stop touching me! Stop touching me! Ah!
Nailed it.
Enemy drone eliminated.
Land.
Those crashed structures right there are actually, they usually have some loot floating around inside of them as well.
Yeah, I found one box in them one time. I'm gonna go check that out next.
And some of them are actually dungeon instances.
Dungeons and Dragons? Space Dragons.
I wish. That would be cool. Space dragons.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
Captain, I've got enemy signatures.
Maybe like a
inbound.
giant mechanical one, like the AI tried to replicate life.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, there's no saying what's out in space. Anything you can think of. Oh, not enough resources.
Actually, the intent of the game is to have the AI populate the solar system with kind of mechanical life biome, so to speak. So if you venture out, eventually
Enemy
the intent is
destroyed.
when you venture out in, like, say, the asteroid fields, you're gonna see like endless biomes of the AI trying to replicate itself and do an experiment mechanical life type of deal, and you'll see all kinds of weird mechanical animals per se, like big, huge metallic structure that looks like a tree in space, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of like the grand vision.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, and space dragon. That's definitely a great idea.
It makes
Do
for a
that.
fun boss fight too.
Yeah, my insanity just brings out all the best ideas, I guess.
So yeah, you can actually take your Yep, there you go.
Still building.
Oh, is it?
Wow, yeah, it is.
Enemy drone eliminated.
Totally meant to do this.
Hopefully
eventually
the
you can,
the air scrubbers are active.
Save here, and you can expand this little base into like small service area where you can actually build and house more drones and landing pads for your fighter jet and stuff.
Will there be an ability to add like like a food bay and stuff like that. Almost make like your own little city.
Yeah, so there's a larger structure you can make, King. That I don't think it's not in yet. Where the structure is, but right. No, but as far as like the
All enemy
place to get like food and stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, the idea is you want to be able to create pretty much an asteroid colony that you can actually hire men crew to extract asteroids. And then part of the main grand quest is you have to link them together and have build like a territory so you can establish like a little planetary logistics, so you can actually build massive projects like Martian space elevator, and that takes a lot of resources. So that's really the intent of the game.
So the story is like, we're gonna teach you what to do, but you're gonna go and do crazy stuff whether you like it or not. Sort of deal.
Pretty much. Yep.
Love it.
We will force you to play.
Saber, how come I have a feeling you're gonna try to get me up to 8 million just to make me eat another bean?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
I'm paying attention to the man behind the curtain trying to make me eat a bean boozled bean.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna need you to focus on our game, please. That's why we're here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, listen, keep it up. Okay, well, Misa's like, here, I'll help you.
There we go.
We got over 100 people in here. Let's see if we, how high we can keep it.
I wish I
Save.
would tell you what player you are.
Do I have... Hey, I was able... Fighter drones... Oh, fighter drones are at full capacity. And I didn't cheat for that one. I actually did that all by my actual lonesome. So, for the demo, are you planning on doing like a full-blown like you kind of add the story in as you go, or if you take the demo out and take it into a beta or an alpha test, whichever, are you planning on adding the story piece by piece, or are you going to drop the whole story just in one go?
So that's a great question. For the free demo, it's pretty much what you see with a little more fixes. I'm gonna maybe have 2 or 3 more updates for the free demo, but the intent is that the free demo is to kind of give players the idea of what the universe and the gameplay looks like. So it's just basically a sandbox mode. And for the early access that's coming in, it's going to be an add-on based story. So if you join us with Kickstarter, you get the alpha access, which means we're going to update probably twice a month, or at least once a month, and then basically you get more quests. We're going to build on the quests, and then it's going to get added on all the way up to the end of the story. So that's really the intent. And to answer your question is it's yes or no. So yes, it's going to be incremental, and also at the end you'll get the full thing. So if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think that's where I'm supposed to sit. Oh, I gotta eat another bean. As I break the game, he makes me hit 8 mil. Okay, alright. You know, you get your wish now. I got a booger.
Yes.
Yeah, see, booger or juicy pear. Oh. Facial's still completely lost as to what's going on, I'm sure.
Hey, now you can't drink that Pepsi yet. What are you doing?
Getting it ready. I'm gonna break your game board now. I'm slowly dying. That's okay, I got a booger.
It's your radiation flu booger.
Oh. Interceptor Bay gear room. There it is. So, I guess we should warn Paisel. The feature wasn't the biggest possibility for numbers. Since we weren't front, it wasn't as big as it could have been. If Channel 1 comes in, you're looking at about 6,000 people.
Wow. That's okay. Either way, this is great.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were up to like 240 or something like that at one point.
I can tell you. Our peak so far was 311.
311.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
not
see
a lot.
that. Yeah,
That's
that's not
huge.
bad.
By the way, I like how it's just like.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, the idea really is just to try to help bring some attention to the Kickstarter. So, I mean, even if you guys can't help donate, like, that's fine. But if, you know, if you could go onto the Facebook fan page and even just share the Kickstarter post that we have on there, talk to friends and family about it. I mean, even $1 does a lot. So, but we understand. Go ahead, King.
Just wanted to see what you're up to.
Oh. Yeah, so there's a typo there. There's a couple of them throughout the game.
Yeah, perfect timing, Pikeman.
Did you get that, Peso?
What was it?
The spelling
Just
error there.
just wanted to see what you're up to.
Okay.
Hey, at least the animation was right, so I was actually in front of her, not inside her head.
Right.
Alright.
Get inside the medic's head.
Well, you know, you gotta figure out how to cure yourself at some point, right?
Right.
Right. So yeah, later on you can upgrade your suit so that everything's healing yourself. Like your health, you stand doing nothing, it'll heal your, increase your health, and also fix your radiation and all that stuff. So you won't have to come to this trip too often.
Okay, and was I the only one who saw that?
You may have been. I missed it.
The first store in the elevator, like the glassy kind of one, opened up while the elevator was still moving.
Oh.
Only for you, King.
I feel like Saber just loves the fact that I play this game not for anything more than I just break everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, again, it is where we need to go back through and add better collision or something, but
So I know this is on some people's minds. In regards, okay, well I'm sitting on the arm of the chair now because, you know, who sits on the normal seat? You know, we got all that seat over there and nothing over here.
he's leaning. It's just he favors his left.
Apparently, I mean, so in regards to Kickstarter, I know you said a lot of it's for game development. Is Kickstarter also including, like, I know you said you wanted play testers and voice actors. Is it solely relying on that, or is it something that you will eventually get, ideally?
Voice actor. Well, if we don't get funded, we're not gonna be able to pay like voice actors to you know, to do all the stuff, right? So it's just gonna be pretty much no voice acting.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
really, what it comes.
Looking online on if
Good.
yeah, it's, you can actually relaunch your Kickstarter. Just kind of, if you didn't get it, you just kind of go back for some time and then come back and brand it a little bit, and then relaunch it with a better. This is our very first time doing anything like this, so we're learning as we go. Yeah.
I feel like
But,
Misa's intrigued now.
Worst case scenario. What's that?
I feel like Misa is a bit intrigued now.
Yeah, we definitely need more voices, especially female. But again, that's what it's coming
Yes.
down to as part of our Kickstarter is where yeah, I mean, if we get the funding, I mean, if we get our bare minimum, then yeah, I mean, we're not really going to be able to fund too much into that. That's basically just going to kind of help cover our overhead. But you know, if we meet some of our stretch goals, then absolutely. I mean, yeah, we're planning on using some of that funding to help pay for voice acting.
What would you say some of your stretch goals are?
Like
The one right above
Just in general.
is yeah. So $50,000, we get the basic game and voice acting.
Okay.
But I think $30,000 we can probably have the basic voice acting, but not every single like the main quest, but not every single side quest.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
And yeah, so 8+ hours of the main quest of gameplay, like guarantee. I mean, you could be spending 100 hours and all that stuff, but at least if you play it like a speed run, you should be able to get at least 8 hours. So that's what the 30,000 basic game minimum goal is. And then the stretch goal, we'll get more music track. We'll be able to do like a full voice acting. $80,000 is fully loaded game, meaning you have 30+ hours of main quest. And then this is just if it's $80,000, that means I can hire like a real developer to do this,
Okay.
like full time.
So,
Yeah, and if we get 150,000, that's when I can actually pretty much do the game from the ground up, and that is when I can incorporate multiplayer.
I see. So, for main voice, if you hit the 30,000, are you going to give like a smaller amount of like the voice acting just for like main quests and stuff like that?
Right, correct.
Okay. So it would be pretty much like your main character and maybe like the doctor and stuff like that, and that's about it.
yeah, I don't even know if the doctor would get it at that point.
If you go, what's that?
I said I don't even know if the doctor would get it at that point. The voice acting.
Listen, if they hit 30K, I could totally do all the voices, alright? Oh yeah, Pastel hasn't heard the amount of craziness I could do for my voice.
I need to check that out.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, like the main quests, like the main characters you'll see, the main enemy, you know, like the crew members. Yeah, they'll get voices, but it'll be just a few people rotating around.
I got
Yeah.
you.
This is basically what we have right now. Everybody that's in the voice acting right now is just people from the dev team who've taken some time and did some recording.
Yes, Misa, it is on Steam. This demo that I'm playing right now is on Steam. Wait, will you be able to upgrade the launchpad thingy more with these interfaces and stuff?
Later on, yes.
Okay. I was gonna say there's an interface. It looks like it could be a bunch of fun buttons to push to make things work proper or quicker.
Right.
Save. Even though I think saving still breaks it. Take off. So I think my big problem is I need a good place for resources like iron. Well, I got 2 turrets there. That'll be good enough.
Yeah, so the quickest way to gain resources is to find like the larger asteroids that are floating around that you can blow up. Not really seen any right here where you are.
Or go into dungeons.
Or go into a dungeon, yeah.
Yeah, I
Dungeons.
gotta. There it is.
Yeah, so see that big purple rock that's floating above the Serendipitous?
That right there.
Yeah, you can mine that.
I feel like that's a really long jump for me, though.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I can just disembark from right here. Never
Yeah.
mind. I felt like I had to go from the ground up.
There we go.
Why are we still moving? Stop drifting. I'm done.
Yeah, if you exit out, it'll just stop it where it's at. There's always a slight drift while you're operating or piloting.
Okay, refill the good old O2 meter. Here we go. Alright, and
then you
then
want to get your mining rockets.
this isn't gonna damage my mining vessel, is it?
No. Might scratch a paint.
Yeah.
Yep. Just hit it. Oh, well, okay. That looked like it was gonna go through there at some point.
Gonna take your racing stripes off. And then now you can hit that cluster with another. Yeah, there you go. Or individually, but that takes a lot longer.
Is there a benefit for doing like individual versus the cluster?
You just save the missile.
Yeah, because the lasers don't cost you anything. The missiles you have to pay for. So the
Well-
missiles will harvest faster, but cost resources.
I will say, for that, I feel like you could. Oh, I can't lock on. Oh, there we go. You could do so you get more from the laser than the rockets. I feel like, in a realistic standpoint, the rockets would cause more debris and more things to be broken versus the laser, which is more precise.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I sometimes have good ideas.
Yeah, to that.
No, you don't start with missiles. Well, do you?
Kind of,
remember.
maybe.
When you first take the gun
you
off
have
the
to
rack,
refill
yeah, you got to buy your first round of missiles. Depends on the density of the asteroid. That's
Listen, Chronic, my asteroid is perfectly fine, thank you.
except for all the Klingons.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have to talk about how things are clinging on, though. Okay,
But yeah. So I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that.
So I feel like now that I actually have some resources, I kind of want to go try to take down that minor colony thing, AI stuff that wanted to kill me before.
Go get him.
I could get back to serendipity now. We're gonna dock exactly like that. Okay, well, we were still floating. Okay. Who needs to worry about, actually docking the mining vessel,
Right. Hey, if SpaceX have auto dock, we can too.
Good point.
I feel like I should get food and water. Wait, what's my food and water?
Yep, right down at the end of that.
Never mind, I'm fully hydrated and full still.
You're pretty good.
Yeah, that stem upgrade that you get does a lot for you.
I see this. Rank 1, I don't have to worry about it. It's been a solid hour and a half since I got it, I think. Enter me navigation. No, don't
Yeah,
enter me
We'll
navigation.
probably end up scaling that back a little bit to balance it, but as of right now, seeing as how it's the only upgrade tier you can get to,
We really need to talk about Tron Girl right here.
What about her?
I feel like she's too. She's one of those glowing personalities that you have on the deck of the ship that everybody's like, oh my god, who gave her coffee this morning? It's too
There's
early.
another one to your right. The one that was in blue that you saw running.
Oh
video.
no! So it's like
But
you
she's
know.
upset about something. We haven't figured out what it is.
What? What do you mean she's
Yeah.
upset about something?
Yeah, if you get out and walk up to her, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'll just sit on the floor then.
I actually,
Oh, you fixed her. Oh,
Actually fixed
God,
her.
she used to have this
Yep.
look of like shock and awe on her face.
Oh, I remember that. You showed me it the first time.
Like her mouth was open and she was like locked in a gasp of like.
She's
like,
popping
whatever
too
she
much.
was
Do you
reading on
mean
that
she's pooping?
screen was just horrifying.
Yeah, now it kind of. Don't you what me? All right, I'm looking in the forehead. She kind of looks like, you know, she kind of got possessed by a demon at this point. Just really blank face, kind of whitewash eyes.
it's been in space for too long.
Yeah,
Well, clearly there's something horrible going on the ship because we have characters who are getting sucked in the floor and.
constant amazing. Yeah, I don't know. See, he looks semi-normal. That looks like DJ. Mr. Blue Hawk does not look like DJ.
Mr. Blue Hawk.
How do you look? Yeah. See. Oh, no. See, she looks content with her job. You know, da 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 da. I get to play on the computer all day. Yay! You know, those two back
Actually
there. Just, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm sure she gets fantastic cellular service up here in space.
She's on her social medias.
Tweeting about the Kickstarter.
Yep.
And then there's this guy like, listen, don't bug me. The barber messed up my hair.
That he's actually got a name, right? Because isn't that the guy that comes up once you get through the intro?
Jake.
Yes.
From
Yeah,
State
so he's-
Farm.
Jake from State Farm.
Sitting off of his chair. Like, only one cheek on his chair.
Yeah, he's our insurance rep. He comes on all of the trips with us. He's like the lawyer from Jurassic Park, right? He's just there with us.
He's half-assed at his job.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Any other crew members I should go and inspect before we take off?
No, I think you've seen all of them. There's the transport floor Lee.
Minimum crew.
Yeah.
Got Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen. I don't know how you managed to bring him back. I feel like by 2167, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he might be a little old. What are you doing over there?
All that organic. Oh my goodness.
They're shooting at something.
Ship turret destroyed. What do you mean a ship turret's destroyed? I'm not even near it. I'm going over this way. You get. I can't even go over that way. I have to actually go this way. Pick you guys up. What are you doing?
That might be that colony that started earlier.
Well, then where's my fighter dudes? Jesus. Control space. All right, got full doohads now. All right, you know what? Let's just pilot the ship. You know, if you guys want to be over on vacation, go be on vacation. You just don't.
You know, no name people die in the Star Trek movies. That's only first name people. Star Trek movies, you're fine if you have a last name, and you're not in a red shirt.
That's
What do you got against a red shirt?
Hey man, it's not me.
I also feel like I'm going way too close to Mars and I'm gonna be just sucked in. Well, you know why red shirts die, right? It's because they get shot and nobody can tell that they're bleeding, and so they bleed out.
Well, it depends on if
That's
you're
what
watching
this
Next
button is.
Generation or not. Because if you're watching Next Generation, then you're fine if you're in a red shirt. It's when you got Command Blue
Mohawk Blue.
or Mohawk Blue. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call him that now.
Picard wore red. And next gen, the bridge crew all wore red.
You know, that is a good question. Is there gonna be a point in like one of the missions where it's gonna be kind of not necessarily scary, but it has a high high tension to it, so it feels almost like you're going through the ship and you don't know what's around the next corner sort of deal.
Yeah. So we were talking about kind of having something like that for the dreadnought fight. But I mean, I don't know. That's really going to come down to whether or not we hire somebody in that's going to be able to help program that. I don't know if that's a feel we're going to be able to get with the current. I'm trying to figure out why. Sorry, I was breaking my concentration. That was one of the lander ships.
Well, you know, he
Doing
kind
all
of
the way out there.
he just wanted to hang out for a little bit. That's all.
Yeah.
It-
By
that
the way, you can go into the enemy base and then just use your weapon and tear it up, and then fight the giant spider.
Wait a minute, giant
Wait,
spider?
what?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like
Are
a-
we in Australia now?
No, the lander, when it lands, the thing that actually builds the structures is this like, it looks like a spider where like the AI has tried to replicate life. So it has created this spider type of thing that will come out of the lander and walk around the asteroid
Enemy
and start building
destroyed.
the structures.
I feel like that's the colony right there that I must go kill.
But yeah,
Have you killed the lander yet?
And I have
Yeah.
not taken down the enemy base.
the dreadnought, which is the largest enemy ship that we have, that we're working on in the game, it's basically going to be like a raid instance. So what you're going to have to do is, you're going to have to, ideally, you'd be fighting
I've got enemy
through,
signatures inbound.
waves of smaller ships and mining vessels, and then once you've managed to take out core components of the dreadnought, you'll be able to not only take down their shields, but deactivate the engines. And the dreadnought is massive. Like, you saw a little glimpse of it in the intro video here, but if you were to put it next to the Serendipitous is it's like having one of those small fighters that are out there right now. Like, that is the Serendipitous to the dreadnought. So the ship's really big. And that's basically what you'll be able to do is like take out the engines, and then you'd be able to get inside of the dreadnought, and then that becomes like the first person style shooter dungeon run. So yeah, I think it would be a cool idea to maybe have the like kind of scary element to it.
So you're saying like raid instance? Are you talking like?
So yeah,
You get-
think any ARP or MMO. Well, except since it's single player, you're not gonna have other people in there helping you out, right? But a lot of that is gonna come down to funding, to where if we can be able to hire, because I don't know if that's something we'll be able to do on our own or not, but like, you'd be able to take a bridge crew with you.
I gotcha.
So it won't be multiplayer,
Yeah,
but
that-
people.
That's something we can do on our own. But that just depends on how much time that's gonna like take away from finishing up the main quest. So funding will definitely
Right.
help.
Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. That's what it comes down to is a funding issue. But
Yeah, because I can only do so much part time.
Oh, for sure. Now, is there going to be an option to switch between first and third person, or is it going to be mostly third person?
we can do that now.
You can press V at any time right now. That's switch to first person.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Captain, enemy drone
Even for
inbound.
just like walking around, not even in the ship?
Right.
Right.
I did not know this. This thing's got some health.
Yeah. So
I've-
actually, the trick to killing those things is you have to destroy the tanks around it. But once all the tanks is gone, it's a matter of just time for it
So that's why the
to. Enemy destroyed.
like flying around it with the fighter drones is the better option.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to hit those like helium-3 tanks they have on the sides of them.
Those ones?
Yep. There you go.
Yeah. When you see the huge explosion, that just means the tank on the side exploded.
I still have no idea where the base is now.
I think the bays are all gone. I think you
Captain,
destroyed
enemy drone inbound.
the enemy lander. So next time they come, you'll be able to see it.
Well, I think it might have glitched out there for a little bit too, because there was that one random enemy kind of sitting out there not doing anything. Not sure what's going on with that.
Enemy destroyed.
Ah, there he goes.
Ships have been destroyed.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
there you go,
Steve-O.
T-Bone. Yeah, yeah. Well
That-
timed, well played.
It's accurate. Okay, so let's go see why you guys are stuck. Hey, repair drones, can you repair me, by the way? Like, what are you guys doing back there? I...
Yeah, so if you go into your darts mode and yeah, hit R, return them back.
Dock. It is. I don't think it's making them come closer. Wait, maybe?
Yep, those guys are coming in.
Okay, those guys are coming in. Oh, look at that! Oh, look! You're not coming any closer.
He might be stuck in that rubble.
Get over there. There you go.
Yeah, you took some hits, man. The front of your ship's
Hey, man, it's fire, alright? Just...
space fire.
Why aren't my repair drones repairing? Oh, there we go. Now they're repairing.